Creamy chicken ragu with rice. For the chicken ragu: 4 chicken legs, 50 grams butter, 4 onions, diced 3 to 4 garlic cloves, finely chopped 300 milliliters tomato juice, 250 milliliters cream, 10%, 1 tablespoon flour, 1 teaspoon paprika, salt and black pepper to taste, 2 tablespoon vegetable oil, fresh parsley for garnish. For the rice: 1 cup rice, 2 cups water, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon butter or vegetable oil. Rinse the chicken legs under running water and pat them dry with a paper towel. Season both sides with salt, black pepper, and paprika. For extra flavor, let the chicken marinate for 30 minutes. Peel and finely dice the onions. Peel and finely chop the garlic. Checkmark measuring and washing the rice. Place the rice in a sieve and rinse under cold water until the water runs clear. 2. Searing the chicken legs. Heat 2 tablespoons vegetable oil in a large pan or pot. Add the prepared chicken legs and sear them over medium-high heat. Sear the chicken for about 4 to 5 minutes per side until golden brown. Checkmark sautéing the onions and garlic. Add the butter to the same pan and let it melt. Add the diced onions and sauté over medium heat until translucent. Add the chopped garlic and sauté briefly until fragrant. Checkmark stirring in the flour. Sprinkle 1 tablespoon flour over the onions and garlic and mix well. This helps thicken the sauce and gives it a creamy consistency. Checkmark adding tomato juice and cream. Slowly pour in the tomato juice while stirring continuously to prevent lumps. Add the cream and mix well. Checkmark seasoning the sauce. Season with salt, black pepper, and paprika to taste. Bring the sauce to a boil, then reduce the heat. 4. Simmering the chicken legs in the sauce. Checkmark returning the chicken to the pan. Place the seared chicken legs back into the sauce. The legs should be partially covered by the sauce. Checkmark letting it simmer. Cover the pan and reduce the heat to low-medium. Let the chicken simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes until tender and juicy. Occasionally turn the chicken and stir the sauce while cooking. 5. Cooking the rice. While the chicken is simmering, prepare the rice. Checkmark bringing water to a boil. In a pot, bring 2 cups of water with 1 teaspoon salt to a boil. Checkmark adding the rice. Add the rinsed rice to the boiling water and stir well. Checkmark cooking the rice. Reduce the heat to low and cover the pot. Let the rice simmer for about 15 minutes until all the water is absorbed. Checkmark letting it steam. Turn off the heat and let the rice sit covered for another 5 minutes. Fluff with a fork and mix in 1 tablespoon butter or oil. 6. Serving and garnishing. Checkmark plating the chicken in sauce. Remove the chicken legs from the pan and place them on plates. Generously pour the creamy sauce over the meat. Checkmark serving with rice. Place the cooked rice as a side dish on the plate. Checkmark garnishing. Sprinkle with freshly chopped parsley. Tips for the perfect dish. If you prefer especially soft and juicy meat, let the chicken legs simmer for up to 60 minutes. Checkmark for a spicier sauce. If you like more intense seasoning, add a little cayenne pepper or chili. Checkmark creamier sauce. For an extra creamy sauce, finish with a piece of cold butter at the end. Instead of rice, serve the dish with mashed potatoes, pasta, or fresh baguette. Leftovers can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. To reheat, simply warm in a pan with a little water or cream. Add some oregano and sun-dried tomatoes to the sauce. Mushroom cream sauce. Slice 200 grams mushrooms and sauté them with the onions. Hot pepper spicy version. Add a finely chopped chili pepper or 1 teaspoon sambal oelek to the sauce. Wine with wine. Replace part of the tomato juice with 100 milliliters white or red wine. Creamy chicken stew with mushrooms and cream. For the chicken stew: 6 chicken drumsticks, 4 chicken thighs, salt and black pepper to taste, 4 tablespoon unsalted butter, 300 g, 10 ounces, white mushrooms, sliced 1 onion, diced 2 garlic cloves, finely chopped 1 bay leaf, 4 thyme sprigs or half a teaspoon dried thyme, 2 tablespoon flour, 120 milliliters, 1/2 cup, white wine, 700 milliliters, 3 cups, chicken stock 160 milliliters, 2/3 cup, heavy cream. 1. Preparing the ingredients before cooking. Gather and prepare all ingredients. Checkmark. Prepare the chicken. Rinse the chicken pieces under cold water and pat dry with paper towels. Season both sides with salt and black pepper. Checkmark. Prepare the vegetables. Peel and finely dice the onion. Peel and finely chop the garlic cloves. Clean the mushrooms and slice them. 2. Searing the chicken. Checkmark. Heat the pan or Dutch oven. Melt 2 tablespoons butter in a large pot or deep skillet over medium-high heat. Add the chicken pieces and sear for about 5 minutes per side until golden brown. Remove the chicken and set aside. 3. Preparing the mushroom cream sauce. Checkmark. Sauté the onions, garlic, and mushrooms. Add the remaining 2 tablespoons butter to the pan and let it melt. Add the diced onions and sauté until soft and translucent. Stir in the garlic and cook for another 30 seconds. Add the sliced mushrooms and sauté for about 5 minutes until tender. Checkmark. Incorporate the flour. Sprinkle 2 tablespoons flour evenly over the vegetables and mix well. Stir for about 1 minute to remove the raw flour taste. Checkmark. Deglaze with wine and add the broth. Slowly pour in the white wine, stirring constantly to combine. Add thyme and bay leaf for extra flavor. Pour in the chicken stock and stir everything together. Checkmark. Return the chicken to the pot. Place the seared chicken pieces back into the sauce. Reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 30-40 minutes, until the chicken is tender. 4. Adding the cream. Checkmark. Stir in the heavy cream. After simmering, pour in the heavy cream and mix well. Let the stew cook for another 5 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld. Checkmark. Final seasoning. Taste and adjust with salt and black pepper as needed. 5. Serving and garnishing. Checkmark. Plating. Serve the chicken stew on plates and generously spoon the sauce over it. Garnish with fresh thyme leaves for an aromatic finish. Serving suggestions. Side dishes. Serve with rice, mashed potatoes, or fresh bread. Wine pairing. Pairs well with a dry white wine. Creamy chicken and tomato cream sauce with spinach and parmesan for the chicken. 4 chicken breasts, 1 large egg, 3 tablespoons flour, half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon black pepper, half a teaspoon garlic powder, half a teaspoon dried oregano, half a teaspoon dried thyme, half a teaspoon sweet paprika, 3 tablespoon olive oil for the sauce. 1 onion, diced, 2 garlic cloves. Minced, half a teaspoon dried oregano, 1 teaspoon sweet paprika, 1 cup. 160 grams, sun-dried tomatoes. Chopped, 1 red bell pepper. Sliced, 1 tablespoon tomato paste, 1/3 cup. 90 milliliters, white wine. 1 cup, 240 milliliters, chicken stock. Salt and black pepper to taste, 1/3 cup. 90 milliliters, heavy cream, 1/2 cup. 60 g, Parmesan cheese. Grated 3 cups. 100 grams, fresh baby spinach. Step-by-step instructions. 1. Prepare the ingredients before cooking. Prepare all the ingredients to ensure a smooth process. Checkmark. Prepare the chicken. Pat the chicken breasts dry with a paper towel. In a bowl, whisk the egg. In a separate bowl, mix the flour with salt, pepper, garlic powder, oregano, thyme, and paprika. Dip the chicken breasts first into the egg, then coat them evenly in the seasoned flour mixture. Checkmark. Prepare the vegetables. Peel and finely dice the onion. Peel and mince the garlic cloves. Wash, core, and slice the red bell pepper. Chop the sun-dried tomatoes. 2. Sear the chicken. Checkmark. Heat the pan. Heat a large pan over medium-high heat and add the olive oil. Place the prepared chicken breasts in the hot pan and sear for about 4-5 minutes per side until they develop a golden brown crust. Remove the chicken from the pan and set aside. Small diamond tip. The flour coating helps keep the chicken crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. 3. Prepare the sauce. Checkmark. Sauté the onions and garlic. In the same pan, add the diced onions and cook over medium heat until they turn translucent. Add the minced garlic and cook for another minute. Checkmark. Add bell pepper and sun-dried tomatoes. Stir in the sliced red bell pepper and chopped sun-dried tomatoes. Sprinkle in the dried oregano and paprika, stirring to combine. Checkmark. Incorporate tomato paste, wine, and broth. Stir in the tomato paste and let it cook for a minute to enhance its flavor. Pour in the white wine and deglaze the pan, scraping up any flavorful bits from the bottom. After about 2 minutes, pour in the chicken stock and mix well. 4. Simmer the chicken in the sauce. Checkmark. Return the chicken to the pan. Place the seared chicken breasts back into the sauce. Reduce the heat and let it simmer, covered, for 10-15 minutes, until the chicken is fully cooked. Small diamond tip: if the sauce gets too thick, add a little more water or broth. 5. Add cream and Parmesan. Checkmark. Incorporate the heavy cream. Stir in the heavy cream and let the sauce cook for another 5 minutes to blend the flavors. Checkmark. Melt in the Parmesan and add spinach. Stir in the grated Parmesan cheese until melted and creamy. Add the fresh baby spinach and stir just until wilted. Season with salt and black pepper to taste. Small diamond tip: if the sauce is too thick, you can add a bit more broth or cream. 6. Serve and enjoy. Checkmark. Plate the chicken. Remove the chicken breasts from the pan and place them on serving plates. Spoon the creamy tomato sauce generously over the top. Garnish with extra Parmesan if desired. Checkmark. Perfect side dishes: fresh bread or ciabatta, rice or pasta, roasted or steamed vegetables. Storage and reheating. Checkmark. Refrigeration. Store in an airtight container for up to 3 days. Checkmark. Freezing. Can be frozen for up to 3 months. Checkmark. Reheating. Warm gently in a pan or microwave before serving. Final thoughts: this creamy chicken and tomato cream sauce with spinach and Parmesan is a rich, flavorful, and satisfying meal that is easy to prepare. Fork and knife with plate. Yummy face.